I received from one of my readers the other day, and this is what he asked. How can I rekindle and save my own romance? What else can I do if my lover says they are no longer in love with me? There is nothing quite like the lust you first feel when you meet the person of your dreams. It can overwhelm you, making you desire that person and think about them constantly during the day. Give the relationship some time, however, and suddenly you may discover that you are more worried about life than you are about jumping into bed with your lover. What do you do when the person you love says that they feel differently now than they did when you first met? How do you rekindle that ever-elusive spark that got the two of you where you are today? 1. Know why things change when you first meet your lover. You do not know much about the other person. It is a learning process to discover who each other is, and that can be enjoyable in and of itself. Learning about your new love is a great experience, and is when you first start to spend time together and learn what each other likes and dislikes. As time passes, however, you know each other fully. You lose the need to talk to each other in order to tell the other person everything about yourself. Sometimes people discover that they suddenly don't know what to say at all, which can cause the relationship to deteriorate quickly. The way to fix this problem is to force yourselves to start talking again. You may need to take it slow, and it may be a bit forced at first, but with some time, the two of you will be able to start talking easily again. To begin with, set aside a specific time every day for the two of you to start talking. Some enjoy doing it during a quiet dinner, while others like to talk on the long commute home. Tell your lover exactly what is going on in your life, the good, bad, and the ugly. Give them the chance to be your support, and vice versa. The more you start talking about your life, the more you all both realize that you will never run out of things to say to each other. 2. Understand why the loss of desire. One of the biggest complaints from a lot of couples is that desire wanes as the relationship moves on. In general, this is a completely natural side effect to being together for a long time. That loss of desire is one of the reasons that some couples decide to pack it in and separate. If you believe that you cannot feel the same way you felt when you first met, you are absolutely wrong. Sparking that desire does take a bit more work. After all, sex is part of the getting to know each other stage, which is one of the reasons that the libido rises so high and you are so anxious to jump into bed. After you have been together for a while, your libido may have dropped. In order to want to make love again, you may actually have to schedule it. It sounds very strange, but life can get in the way, and sometimes you need to force the situation. Now, keep in mind that you may walk into it feeling unromantic, but you can help to spice that up by jumping into the fantasy world or by making the scene a romantic one. 3. Vacation time. It is true when you take a vacation that things will still be the same once you get back home. However, when it comes to reviving your relationship, a vacation is sometimes just the thing. It gets the two of you away from the real world and gives you a chance to reconnect in a way that you often can when you are living at home. Finances often make it strange to take that romantic vacation to the Caribbean that you may be dreaming of, but you can certainly get away on a cheaper budget. Think about going camping, or about getting a motel room in a small town near you. A bed and breakfast is often very cheap to rent and will be a very romantic spot to rekindle your romance. While you are alone, take the time to talk. Reminisce about what made you fall in love with each other in the first place, and about what you love about the other person now. Laugh, love, and spend time enjoying each other again. Some couples find that they need to make regular time out of their schedule in order to keep the connection strong. Do not feel ashamed to take a weekend out a month in order to spend time just being with each other. Only by spending time with each other will the romance be able to rekindle. Want to know how not to lose your girlfriend, boyfriend or spouse? Check out retrievealover.com. If you desire to attract the man or woman of your dreams, you can check out the resources at attractatruelovesecrets.com. Read all the success stories and reviews from readers who have been using my resources and blueprints for over the past 7 years.